Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing a big beauty. It's the IWC Portugieser Perpetual Calendar, reference 5032-03. You can see and you can purchase this white gold Portuguese Perpetual Calendar on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right-hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full sales listing for this watch, with additional accessories included in the sale, high-resolution images for your desktop, and naturally complete pricing details for this IWC Portugieser Perpetual. Now, whether you call it Portuguese or Portugieser, in any language, this watch is stunning. A combination of the Kurt Claus coordinated perpetual calendar module with IWC's signature 50,000 series 7-day power reserve automatic in-house caliber. The white gold and the blue dial are the icing on the cake. They complete the masterpiece. It's an easy watch to wear on my 16 centimeter circumference wrist. As you can see, despite a 44 plus, I would say it's about 44.3 millimeter case by my calibers, it's easy to wear on a small wrist, and I could say you could go even smaller. My wrist is 16 centimeters. Go down to 15. You'll still wear this watch easily, comfortably, and with a great appearance of proportion. The case is shaped that perfectly, and the lugs are that tightly downturned and short cropped. The mass is impressive, all in white gold. It's thick, but not insanely thick. At 15.7 millimeters, IWC wisely used a concave-style bezel to pair the visual mass, as well as to allow a dress cuff or tight sleeve to ramp up and over the case flank. And this perhaps is the most critical measurement. From lug to lug, you're going to find this one a manageable 52.8 millimeters, but with the lugs very short, and you can see as they exit the case flank, they turn almost vertically downward, so they drape themselves elegantly over the edge of a borderline wrist. If you're on the bubble to wear this watch, rest assured it's going to fit right, it's going to feel right, and it's going to look right. Now, the strap is substantial. You can see bolstered down its center. It is black rectangular scale alligator leather, monotone stitch, folded edges, supple calfskin on the bottom. IWC really outdoes itself with its clasp. I believe they are the most massive non-dive clasps on the market. One huge single fold. The result is a mountain of metal. In this case, gray gold to match the case, thus scratch it, there's just more white metal underneath. It's not plated, and it's beautifully made with gorgeous faceting, contrast between polished and satin elements. Internally, you can even see the double finish. Money was spent here, but critically, so was blood, sweat, tears, and attention to detail. And with that heavy clasp, you counterbalance the case, such that if you prefer wearing your watches looser, having that massive clasp on the bottom acts like the keel of a sailboat, preventing a capsize. The case is beautifully finished. For something so large, it's also wonderfully nuanced. Again, the concave inward sweep of that bezel is gorgeous, but so is the use of high polish in contrast to the satin of the case band, which runs from droop to droop across the lugs and through the mid-case, and contrasts beautifully with the polish of the case back and the polish of the bezel lip. Now, you'll note that the dial is maximized. Look at it head-on, and the rest of the case and lugs almost disappear, like a silver halo around the watch. The case, the gold, all of that is secondary to the blue. Blue and beautiful. It's a blue metallic treatment with just enough contrast thanks to the dimple-style minute track outboard, the white gold applied Arabic numerals in a iconic Art Deco fashion, very simple, almost machine-inspired, and at center, juxtaposed to those beautiful, florid, organic leaf-style hands, also in gold. Now, this dial has a little bit more contrast on it than the succeeding 5034, those have monotone counters at 9 and 3. I'm not quite as enamored of that one. I felt like they got it right with this, and the addition of the railroad track minutes outboard on the 5034 only served to crowd the dial. This is the one I would pick. Now, you can see a lot is going on here, and unfortunately, I've brought you a perpetual calendar set to the wrong time, and it's a month off. This is Halloween. The watch is still set to September. This could take forever. Unless we have the IWC coordinated Kurt Claus Perpetual Calendar, which allows you to change calendar indications as simply as you'd adjust a time and date Rolex. Simply pull the watch to its setting position and start turning. It's that easy. Notice everything moving in sync. If you have to back up the video to go back and watch the month jump, do so. This is what it's all about with IWC. Simple and foolproof. You can never have a combination of day, date, month, and moon phase that doesn't actually exist. It's mathematically programmed and fully coordinated, so you never have to worry, even to the point of setting the year and the decade. It's that simple. And though you can wind the 7-day power reserve manually, it's so much more fun to simply let the immense winding mass with its inset golden medallion do it for you. You can see the Paul-based Peloton bidirectional winding system, tough, shock-resistant, and highly efficient. It's been an IWC mechanical engineering tradition since the early 1950s. The balance is free-sprung, beats away at 3 Hz or 21,600 vibrations per hour. It does feature a Breguet overcoil. Free-sprung so it's tough and takes a precise regulation, and then Breguet overcoil, as with Rolex, to resist positional or gravitationally induced timing deviation. The overcoil centers the mass of the hairspring and allows it to beat concentrically. And you see, as I move that huge winding mass around, you begin to realize why this 50,000 series caliber was born as the world's largest automatic winding caliber. 7-day power reserve, it actually features a stop works that locks out additional days of power reserve. It could run for another 24 hours. The stop works prevents it from running into that last 24 because the watch would not keep good time in the last day of its power reserve. Therefore, IWC programs the watch to lock itself and not keep inaccurate time. So again, you wind it every 7 days or you simply wear it daily. It's that easy. And I'll also add, this is a great watch for those of you who have a rotation because it only needs 1 day of attention per week if you're going to wear it occasionally. Just about the only reason you wouldn't wear it, however, is that you're going in the water. 3 ATM water resistance only. And I'll even mention, since we're delineating every single feature, when you pull the crown out, to its second stop, you hack the balance. It even features hacking seconds to set precisely down to the second a watch that can keep track of time frames as large as a millennium. See it and own it on our website.